Hi, this is Satish Venkat Subbu. Welcome to cybermithra video series on cybercrimes. Today I am going to talk about a new cybercrime where couriers are used as a medium by cybercriminals to commit new different types of cybercrimes. I am going to talk about or give you a background or an introduction to this new cybercrime first, and then I am going to talk about how they are using couriers for committing cybercrime. Third, I am going to talk about how you can protect yourself from such cybercrimes. Fourth, I am going to talk about if you are a victim of such cybercrime, then what are your next steps and what remedies are available in India, especially on the legal side. Okay, so this courier related cyber frauds are increasing nowadays a lot. Okay, as you know, many people are ordering products online, are doing a lot of digital transactions, and some of these are resulting in couriers being delivered to them. Okay, and so before going further, let's look at some of the news items which are making news related to this new cybercrime. Okay, the first one is that in New Delhi, a lady gets a call that her FedEx package has MDMA drug, and then he threatens her, or kind of that the FIR will be filed, and she gets duped to the tune of 4.5 crores. Okay, and in the second news, in a similar kind of a modus operandi, a woman in Bengaluru, a student in Bengaluru falls prey to this same courier scam, and then he loses more than 1 lakh rupees. And in the third, or another type of cyber scam, a woman pays, instead of she gets a call that there is a shortage of ₹5 and in her shipping charges, and asks her to pay that. So she thinks, what the heck, let me pay it, and then when she tries to pay it, she gets looted of ₹1.3 lakhs. Okay, so here the strange thing, or the important thing, is that the cyber criminals are using common people's fear or ignorance of the law, or how these couriers work, and are their sheer innocence, okay, and ego, that they can't be fooled, and this is a courier, what they can do. So something like that as a tool to con them and scam them. Okay, and now let's look at how this cyber criminals are using this courier as a medium to con people. Okay, so let's take that first news example. Okay, that Delhi lady. Okay, she got a call one day saying that her FedEx package had MDMA drugs, okay, of some huge quantity, okay, which was caught in the customs, and then so this this guy is a FedEx, so the FedEx is calling her. Okay, and then in the call he kind of says that this is more than the permitted quantity, or it's illegal, and then so he has to call the police as per the procedure, and then he conferences a police personnel on the other side. Okay, the strange thing here is that he's able to conference a police guy and during this call, and the second thing is that sometimes there is no in a typical such corporate calls, you get a kind of a music when you are put on hold. Okay, here nothing happens, it kind of stays silent, and then the other guy talks on says that introduces himself as a sub-inspector or inspector in charge of this case, and then he is doing an inquiry on this. He's yet to file an FIR, and he says that as per the Narcotics Act, this is a non-bailable offense, carrying such and such punishments, and all those things kind of tries to threaten her. And also he says that, you know, we need to look at the money laundering aspect also on this, and then asks her to kind of share her bank statements of all the bank accounts she has. She is already scared, so she shares all the bank statements with that person. Okay. And also in that same call, that police guy says that, if you have you spoken with anybody else on this, he asks, and then if she says, in this case she said no, then the police said that if you speak to your husband or anybody else, then I have to make him also as an accomplice in this crime. Okay, so don't speak to anybody else on this issue, is what he threatens. Okay, and when he finds out that she's a doctor and has a lot of funds, he ropes in ED, CBI and all, and kind of creates a huge case, ruxes out of it. They all come in on Skype or WhatsApp call and then threaten her. And you know what, she in this case, they ask her to transfer the funds to a RBI holding account, and they give her 4 different holding accounts or account numbers, and she believes them and transfers to those holding account numbers all the money she has, which is 4.5 crores. And they say that once the investigation is done, they issue a receipt with all the RBI logo and everything, with signature and all. She trusts them, and then at the end they say that once the investigation is done, she will get her money back. Or in another case, what they say is that, why do you want to file an FIR and all, it is a non-bailable offense. Instead of that, let's you pay some money and then let's close it, and then get some bribe to the tune of more than 1 lakh in the other case out there. Okay, so in the first case they never turn back, and everything, all the numbers vanish, they don't pick up the call again, and she ends up losing 4.5 crores once she realizes that she is duped. Okay, and in the second type of scam, okay, the Bangalore one which I talked about, okay, where the lady gets a call saying that there is a shortage of ₹5 in her shipping charges, and then asks her to pay. Okay, here there can be multiple things that the cyber criminal may adopt. One is that he may give you a hyperlink and ask you to click on that to pay the money, or he can give you a QR code to scan, or he can ask you to pay on a website. He will provide the link. So if you click on the link or if you scan the QR code, then you know they will install a malware which can be a keylogger on your device. Okay, or if you go to their website and provide the details and pay, then they will register the details, your financial details, and then use that to scam you. Okay, so if once the malware gets installed, that gives a back channel or transmits all the keystrokes that you click to the cyber criminal, who uses that to commit many different types of cybercrime, which may include extortion, I had talked about it, or plain looting of from your accounts. Okay, so in the third type, what they can do is that you get an SMS or an email saying that, you know, your delivery needs an address confirmation, and there will be a link provided there or a QR code, and then you click the link or you click a QR code, a malware gets installed, and what I mentioned before, the same thing gets repeated. So how can you protect yourself from such a cybercrime? One is that you always follow this golden rule: have patience, zero trust or belief in the other in any digital transaction, authenticate before you act, or you always respond rather than react. Okay, and never share your Aadhaar as an address proof with anybody else. If you have to share, you share your a photocopy, black and white photocopy, mention why it is used for. Our best thing is share your voter ID or driving license, which has the address. And next is install a good antivirus software on your device and keep updating it regularly. Never install any apps which is suggested by them, and say no to any QR code scanning. Okay, and never enter any confidential or financial details on any website link they provide for you to enter the shipping charges. Even after all these things, if you get conned, so what you can do is you can call cyber helpline 1930 or log into www.cybercrime.gov.in and lodge a complaint. And next is, if you have shared Aadhaar, please lock it in Aadhaar website or in mAadhaar app, and complain about this incident with your courier company. Okay, and then if you have clicked on any hyperlink or scanned any QR code, some malware may be there. So change all your passwords and pins to your banking accounts and email accounts and all other accounts which you feel are sensitive. And please factory reset or format your device, as this malware may be very difficult to find and your antivirus may not always find it. Okay, so these are some things which you can do. So what you can do legally, I'm talking about Indians, is that you can lodge a complaint in nearby police station under following sections. Under Indian Penal Code, section 419, 420, 464, 465, and under Information Technology Act 2000-2008, section 43, 66, 66C, 66D. So these are some things which you can do. Okay, if you like this video and if you find it useful, please share it with your friends and relatives, and please like this video and subscribe to this channel. Okay, I'll come back next week with another cybercrime story. Until then, have a good day. Bye.